Hey, welcome back. On today's showish, we're going to be doing fact or fiction. I come up with some stuff, and these guys have got to decide whether it's true or not, legit or lit, however you want to say it. Y'all up for the challenge?
If it's going to be more horrible use of the English language, like legit or lit, no, I'm not ready.
Man, I'm sure we'll mess this one up. Let's just get right into it.
Take two.
Okay, yes, this is take two, in case you were wondering.
Because
And I know you weren't.
I added some.
Yeah, some stuff to the screen right there so we can keep score.
Wait. Before we start, is this like Millionaire? Do I have lifelines? Can I phone a friend?
No. We got, this
Okay.
is just you.
Can I consult Google?
No.
Technically, that's just me.
No.
No, put your phone down.
I'm holding a pen, old man.
I'm the only one that's got the phone because I got my list right here. So you ready for number one?
Hey, yeah. How am I going to know you're not cheating with your 5 strings worth of stuff back there? Wait a
You got a
minute.
point. You got a point.
Every time he asks a question, you got to do this with your hands so I can see them. No, you're not
Dave
typing.
would be like, oh, goodness, that's funny. Okay, you ready for the first one?
Do
No.
this.
Here it goes. In the Victorian era, people posed for photos with dead relatives called post-mortem photography. It was a way to preserve one final memory of loved ones. Fact or fiction?
That one's true.
Fiction.
That one's true.
Okay. It is true.
It is true.
Yeah, and I've seen pictures of it, and it's nasty.
It
It looked weird. And nobody smiled in them days either.
No.
For pictures.
Well, I mean, part of it was a picture took like 10 minutes to take, and you're going to look like a serial killer if you smile for 10 straight minutes, no
Yeah.
matter what you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, pictures were very serious affairs back then.
Yeah.
My, how far we've come.
I know. So, how do we get a -1?
Because I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was, well, all right.
Yeah, that'll
I
work.
thought it was just going to be one.
Yeah, I thought like a
Increase in
0.
numbers.
But
Well,
hey,
if you want to do it like that, we'll do it like that.
Well, I mean,
So
that's
I'm
part
a
of the
0.
problem. I mean, if you think that you're going to fail everything, by all means, go with the negatives.
at least it'll be a
Because
bigger
if you're
looking
gonna
number.
if you're gonna start off in the negatives, you'll never come back, even if you get everything right.
No.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, number 2. There's a lake in Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah. Something like that. That turns animals into statues.
Is that the end of the question?
Well,
Is it fact or fiction?
it says Lake Natron or something like that. I can't read. I can't talk. Chemical makeup mummifies animals that die in it, preserving them eerily well. Fact or fiction?
Oh, that dye in it. That's an important component. I'm going to say true.
I'm going to say false.
I'm going to say it's true.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
The
you.
death part, I'm glad he said that, because if it was just like, no, they touch the water and it's like Medusa, they turn into statues. Like,
Yeah.
but a dead body in there? Yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah. Okay. Matthew's up too, David.
If you look real close at
He's
my
up
camera,
to something.
you'll just see my head doing this as I get more and more right.
Maybe that's not a wire going into his headphones. Maybe that's a direct link to the internet.
Maybe. If I was smart enough to know how to do that, I would do it. But
Okay, here goes another one. Serial killer Ed, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Gein, made furniture and clothing from human skin. Yes, real life Silence of the Lambs inspiration. He kept body parts from corpses and victims, turning them into lampshades, belts, and masks. Fact or fiction? Legit or lit? Guys, I had to throw it in there.
That's not true.
I'm going to say true with the caveat that I know that has happened, but I don't know specifically if it's him.
Okay, in this case, it is true.
What?
Hey, I didn't kill him.
Fun fact, certain books are not in circulation, but exist that are bound with human skin as the
Yeah.
leather, and they are worth a ridiculous amount of
I've
money.
heard of stuff like that. Actually, they have one on Hocus Pocus.
I haven't seen Hocus Pocus.
Dude, you never watched Hocus Pocus?
No.
Oh, my God. Okay, that's your homework. By
Not
next,
good.
we're going to have a show about Hocus Pocus.
Scribbling an F.
Okay, you ready for this one?
I don't know.
Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins because their heart rate drops to 4 beats per minute when upside down. True or false? Fake, fact or fiction? Legit or lit?
I'm going to throw a pin at you if you keep saying that. I'm telling you.
Come on now. 50-50 shot here.
I'm going to say true.
Okay, David?
If I say true, this here is going to be the one time it's going to be fake. And I need to catch up. So I'm going to keep saying fake.
Okay, fake it is. David
Yes!
got one.
I'd like to remind the audience that a broken clock is right twice a day.
And I'm going to let y'all know that I didn't start the timer.
Oh, well.
Ancient Romans used powdered emeralds added to water as eye drops to see the truth. Powdered emeralds added to water. They used them as eye drops.
Fake.
True.
I'm also going to go with false.
Okay. False it is. Never happened, but it feels like something they'd tried on it.
Yeah, for real.
It feels like something that I could see on TikTok in the coming days.
Okay. The term nightmare comes from ancient Norse belief that horses carried bad dreams into your room at night.
I can see that being factual.
Come on, Matthew.
I'm going with false.
Okay. You say true, you say false. It is false. Actually, the word mare comes from an old word for demon, not an actual horse.
You're struggling there, David.
I'm struggling. I got two right. At
Okay.
least I got something on the board.
Well, I mean, it's better than the negatives that you started with.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's wild. In 1732, an entire Scottish town disappeared overnight, leaving behind only a dinner table still set and a single baby crying in the church.
False.
I actually think that one's true. I feel like I've heard about that.
It is false.
I got one. Yes, without Matthew.
Good job. Good job.
Is this your version of a participation trophy? Because nobody celebrated when I've gotten them right.
What was that? That one group that disappeared and had that word in a stone or something or a tree or whatever.
Wasn't it-
Croatoan or something like that.
We talked about that before, and it was one like early settlers to the United States in
Yeah.
this area.
I forget what
Just
they.
literally an entire civilization just gone. No trace, no anything.
Yeah, that is true there. Okay, well, that's what they told us anyway. Here's
Catching
one.
up.
Here's one.
I'm catching up.
My wife would know
Sort
if
of.
this is true or not. What we got there? 5-3. Drinking lemon water in the morning raises your serotonin levels by 50%.
True.
I'm saying false, and I refuse to believe anything else you say unless you can give me a peer-reviewed study from a reputable medical journal.
Okay, what did you say? You said
True.
true and you said
False.
false. It is false.
Thank you.
Drinking lemon water first thing in the morning just puckers you up.
It'll give you decent breath. That's it.
Okay, here's
Just
one.
like side note, if you have to have alkaline water, but you want it with a squeeze of lemon, you're an idiot and you failed chemistry.
Okay,
Adding alkaline, huh?
here goes. Your stomach gets a new lining every few days to prevent it from digesting itself. Your stomach's acidic environment is so strong that without this constant renewal, it would start eating through the organ itself.
This is false.
I agree. False.
Well, you're both wrong. It's true.
I meant true.
Yeah, I ain't got the numbers there, so. Okay, yeah, that was true.
Well, can't get them all.
Let's see. Your body can detect a faint smell even when you're asleep. Research
I can't even say what you just said.
Research shows that your brain can still process odors while you sleep, which is why smells like smoke can wake you up even if you're in deep sleep.
I would say true.
David,
I would say false.
it is true.
Yeah, go figure.
David, just between me and you, don't listen, Matthew. Don't listen. Whatever your first thought is, ditch it. Go with the next.
Your instincts are not serving you well today, my friend. It's not looking good for you.
Okay.
I suck.
Here's one.
I'm glad you're finally accepting.
The moon's dark side emits a low frequency hum that interferes with radio waves on Earth every 29.5 days.
Where's
I'm
Hecklefish?
gonna say that one's true.
I need to consult Hecklefish.
Yeah. Lizard people.
Lizard people. I'm going to say false. Yeah, because you said radio waves.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah, I'm going to say false.
It is false. David, remember our talk? Okay.
I don't
I-
like this game.
I always told my wife that my ability to just like hoard useless information would come in handy one day.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a giant cloud of alcohol floating in
believe it.
space that's big enough to make 400 trillion pints of beer. Alcohol floating in space. A giant cloud of it.
No.
David?
I'm gonna say yeah.
David's right.
No, he's not.
He went with that second thought. That's what they say.
Here's the problem, right? Space is a vacuum. So the only gases or anything else that exists happen within the gravitational forces of a planet, right?
Well, I don't know.
So I don't believe
Well,
them.
it-
whoever
it-
they
Maybe
are.
maybe we need to get a hold of Katy Perry and ask her.
Well, here's one of the reasons why it could be false. Okay. If you think about it, if that was true, there'd be rednecks building spaceships.
Elon. He just redneck with money. That's all it is.
How dare you sully the good name of rednecks everywhere by
It's
comparing
actually
him
a
to that
real
person.
fact. It's called Sagittarius B2, and it's a massive interstellar gas cloud near the center of the Milky Way. It contains ethyl alcohol, the same type of ethyl alcohol, the same type of alcohol and booze. Unfortunately, it's mixed with toxic chemicals, so it's not party friendly. But still,
Yeah, you got to die from something.
yeah, you got to die from something.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about space to say if it's true or not.
Yeah, I know.
It's the final frontier.
Yeah, I know nothing about it. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Possum is considered a delicacy in some parts of the South, and there's even a possum festival in Florida.
This is true.
I think that it is considered a delicacy, but I'm not sure about a festival. But I'm gonna have to agree with Matthew this time. True.
Well, you're both right. It is true.
Fun fact that you don't have: can a possum get rabies?
No, it can't.
I agree.
Technically,
I read
it
something
can,
about
but
that.
its body temperature is so high that it fights off the infection. It's like literally the only mammal that practically cannot get the rabies virus.
Wow.
They're nifty little creatures. They're fun to have around.
Yeah. Okay. The state of
Blah 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 blah.
Do we need to switch seats and I need to start reading?
This is going to be the new norm, I guess.
Alabama?
Yeah, the state of Alabama. Alabama briefly legalized moonshine as a form of currency during a liquor tax protest in 1953.
The fact that you've got the date, I'm gonna say true.
Matthew.
Moonshine is a currency?
Yeah, it was temporary. Briefly. It said briefly legalized it.
I'm going to say false.
David says true. Matthew says false. It is false.
I hate you.
Oh,
Tell me how you really feel.
here's our redneck one. You can legally marry your truck in 3 southern states if you owned it for over 20 years.
You know
Yeehaw.
what? I'm just not. I'm going to say false, but I'm not answering this question.
David.
Well, I've
This
gotta
this
go.
is your expertise. It said
I'm gonna
redneck.
say true.
Okay.
After some of the dumb state
that
laws
man-
that we came up with.
Yeah,
That
no.
man right there has written more songs involving a truck than anyone I've ever met.
I married my truck.
But now that they're smart, they
And
can
next
drive
week
away.
on the Bannering Boneheads, David's solo rendition of "I Married My Truck."
Yeah. Oh gosh, that is false. False.
How quick could you write that song? I bet you could have it done.
He's probably got it wrote now.
He's been sitting. He's been waiting 20 years.
Like I say, them Tesla trucks, now you can marry them and they can leave you.
Okay, this is the last one. In 1977, the University of Evansville men's basketball team was killed in a plane crash. One player didn't make the trip due to an illness. He was killed in a car wreck 2 weeks later.
That one I believe is true.
I believe so too.
And I believe you both are right. That is fact.
So, David, could you do me a big, huge favor and
No.
read those numbers on the bottom of the
No.
screen to me, please?
No, I got 50%.
I didn't ask for your GPA in high school. I asked you to read me those numbers on the screen.
So it's over?
It's over.
Yes.
Do you?
Congratulations, Matthew.
Thank you.
And,
I'd like to thank my agent.
and congratulations to our audience for sitting through this. I know it had to hurt.
Congratulations to our audience's vast collection of therapists, which I know you have to visit after each and every episode.
Yeah. Just don't
Their bottom line things.
just don't start drinking, especially alcohol from the gas cloud.
Screw that. Start drinking.
Well, wherever you go,
Whatever you do.
stay bona fide.